Hi everybody, this week we're going to learn all about Jen and Drew's romantic getaway over Christmas vacation.
That was a lot of fun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Fun in the Suncoast and thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and sharing and subscribing and telling your friends and participating. We really appreciate it. We need your show ideas and we need your feedback, so thanks a lot.
So put it in the descriptions down below.
Right down there.
We need your ideas.
So over the Christmas holidays, I spent the 2 weeks with my wife Anna and my two kids at the house because we have kids, and we went to Homa's house and we did all this stuff. You had a nice romantic getaway with Drew, and where did you go?
We went to the Grandview Bed and Breakfast in Mt Dora. I love Mt Dora, always have. It's a great little town. You would think you were in North Carolina, South Carolina. The shops are great, the food is great, but we wanted somewhere where we were close enough, to go home if we needed to, but we didn't need to. But just far enough to just get away. And it was wonderful.
Sometimes I think you feel like, oh, we have to go all the way to Savannah, or we got to go some 5-hour trip, and Mount Dora's like an hour away.
And Mount Dora was filled with people from Savannah and North Carolina and South Carolina.
Right, of course.
And it is a wonderful little place.
So the place you stayed at, it has is a bed and breakfast or a hotel?
It's a bed and breakfast. There are 5 bedrooms in the main house, and they all have their own separate bathrooms. I know that's a big concern for some people. The house was originally built in 1906, had the original windmill on top of the garage house. It was actually used to sit on multiple acres, still had the original hog-nose fencing outside. I love history. I love a big history buff, so I really enjoyed looking at the books and seeing the old celebrities that had stayed there back in the day, but it was just wonderful. The house was all original. The flooring was original. The accommodations were wonderful.
While you were there, it looks like you probably found a couple. Was there a particularly good place to eat while you were there?
Oh, I like Cecile's French Corner for brunch. They have great crepes and quiches, so that's nice. But we did go to the Goblin Market. Anyone who's been to Mount Dora, I'm sure, has been to the Goblin Market.
Okay.
It is very high-end quality food. The ambiance is wonderful. It's in an old house as well. There's an outdoor seating area which is surrounded by Florida tropical vegetation, which is so neat. It's so well lit. And fortunately, we're there when the lights were still up.
Right.
But and we also went to Pisces Landing. That is right on the water there, and you can watch the train go by. I thought about you. Willie loves those trains.
Can you ride on the train?
You can take that steam train. It's a steam engine train.
It's a steamy to us train aficionados.
I'm sorry. But that goes from Mount Dora to Verries, and you can do that little trip back and forth. It is wonderful. You got to take it.
Now, did you do the train this time, or you just saw the train?
I just took pictures, but I wish I would have fitted in. It's a really neat thing.
Isn't Mount Dora, do they have the big flea market over in Mount Dora?
They have
one of the biggest ones, right?
Well, that Renegers is across the street or across 441, and that has the antique market and the farmers market. But Mount Dora is synonymous for its festivals. Art festivals especially, but that takes up the entire town. But another great thing that Mount Dora offers are the Segway tours. Our office went a couple of years ago, and you can see them zipping around single file like a bunch of ducks. Just, they have one guy in the front with the walkie-talkie, one guy in the back, making sure you're all in line. But that's a lot of fun for the family.
On Segways?
Segway tour is pretty cool.
What's fun is watching people crash on Segways. And you can find that on YouTube. You search that on YouTube, people crashing Segways.
Like those hoverboards everybody got for Christmas.
On fire and crashing. So
anyway.
you two had a 2 or 3 night weekend and a lot of bumming around town. So it looks like there's lots of stuff to kind of just.
A lot.
You go down there to relax, and
I have to tell you, one of the coolest places we went to that was new since I had been there last was the Mount Dora olive oil store.
I love olive oil.
They had to have 30 to 40 different flavors of olive oil and at least 50 to 60 different flavors of balsamic vinegar, chocolate balsamic vinegar, raspberry, the craziest flavors you've ever, and they were fantastic. But I'm talking, there was a big bucket of bread there. You could have been there all night long.
Yeah, fill up on bread.
But go on the Mount Dora or Lake County events. Every other Friday, I believe, they have a wine tasting, and you go from shop to shop to shop to shop. You get your wine glass, it's $15, and you go to all the different shops. You try all their different wines. You can stop by the olive oil place and get some bread and olive oil.
You fill a snack at a
Holy
snack?
cow. Yeah, but that's true. But if you stay at the bed and breakfast, your breakfast is taken care of because Gwendolyn at the Grandview Bed and Breakfast, that girl can make a breakfast. It was phenomenal.
So, for couples looking for a romantic getaway and they don't want to drive all the way to Mount Dora.
Mount Dora.
Is there a mount down there? I was
don't
a
know
little kid.
I climbed Mount Dora. I got a shirt.
How tall is Mount Dora? I was like, where is the? I'm looking up and I don't see any mount.
You know, I'm gonna have to do some research on that.
That's
You're
awesome.
That's a part of yours.
Since I was a small boy, I always wondered where this mount was in Mount Dora. But we'll answer that question next time. Everyone, thanks for watching. And thanks for providing the photos and telling us about your story. And if you guys go somewhere great and you want to comment or let us know, please tell us what you're up to. We'd love to hear from you. And we'll see you next time on Fun on the Suncoast and maybe in Mount Dora.
Bye.